with in a slightly different way in this section, using some different kind of vector projections and stuff that is not really necessary to solve this. But we didn't get this in our homework last time, and we really do know how to solve this. And you should expect that if we do it a few times in class and in our homework, that you're probably going to see it on a test. Okay. So remember, this is about force, and force is a vector. It has a magnitude and it has a direction to it. Right? A boat sitting on a ramp has got a force that's pulling down on it, right? What force is that? Gravity, right? There must be another force which is balancing that force to keep it from rolling down the ramp, right? So we know that this is the weight of the boat which is being pulled down by gravity that way. And then there's some force that's being applied here to keep that boat from going down the ramp. Okay? We need to break down this force vector into components, one of which is parallel to this ramp because that's what's balancing that force. The other one will have to be perpendicular. So usually you're going to end up drawing yourself a right triangle that looks like this. Yeah, we know that this vector is that vector plus that vector. Right? It's part of it is going into the ramp, part of it is going parallel to the ramp. Now, in these questions, they're either going to ask you, if you know the weight of the boat, what's the force keeping it from going down the ramp? Or, here's the force that's keeping it from going down the ramp. What's the weight of the boat? Let's see what this one is. A 600-pound boat. Okay, so this time they're telling us this here is 600. That is the magnitude, 600 pounds. Right, now, this angle is 30 degrees. And using similar triangles, we know that that must be 30 degrees. So if I blow this up, let's draw this again. Here's the right triangle that we're trying to solve. Right, that's 30. That's 600. And we are trying to find that. Which trig function are we going to use? Yeah. Yeah, this is parallel to the ramp. It's in the same direction. Or as we just learned, it is a multiple. This is a multiple of that. So it has to be equal because they're balancing each other out. Which trig function are we going to use? Right? Here's your angle. These two sides are opposite and hypotenuse. Which function is it? Sine. So we have the sine of 30 equals x over 600. Solve for x. X equals 600 times the sine of 30. X equals 300. So there's a force of 300 pounds which is pulling up the ramp to keep the 600 pounds from pulling it down the ramp. That's the balance. And it's using just a little bit of right triangle trigonometry that we actually did, way back when.